The ritual room was thick with the scent of burning incense and old secrets. Femi held the knife, his hands trembling. He was prepared to do the unthinkable. He was prepared to sacrifice his only daughter, Sarah, for the wealth he had lost. He struck the ritual mirror, waiting for the sign, waiting for the blood. But the mirror stayed clear. The native doctor looked up, his eyes cold as ice. He asked just one question. Femi, are you sure this child carries your blood? Femi was a man who once had it all. Wealth, influence, a booming business empire in the heart of the city. He drove the finest cars and attended the grandest events. He had married Amoka, a woman of legendary beauty and grace, in a wedding that was the talk of the town. When their daughter Sarah was born, she was the light of their lives. For 3 years, life was a dream. But then, the shadows arrived. Contracts vanished. Deals crumbled. The empire Femi built started to rot from the inside. Meanwhile, his friends, men he started with, were rising higher. Their wealth was untouched. Their lives were flourishing. Driven by desperation and the fear of poverty, Femi approached them. Tell me, he pleaded, what are you doing that I am not? They looked at him with pity. This path, once taken, cannot be undone, they warned. But Femi's panic outweighed his soul. On a humid night, under the veil of darkness, Femi followed a friend through winding alleys to a hidden house. Inside, the atmosphere was heavy. The native doctor sat cloaked in shadows. The price for power was revealed. To rise again, to reclaim what is slipping from your hands, you must bring what carries your blood. Femi's mind raced. Sarah, his only child. The native doctor's promise was clear. Sacrifice the child, and the billions would return. Amoka would conceive again later, he told himself. A new life for a new empire. Femi returned to the ritual room on a Tuesday at midnight. The mirror was set. The incantations were spoken. He struck the glass again and again. But the spirit did not answer. The ritual failed. Why? Femi screamed. The doctor's voice was a whisper. The gods cannot take what is not yours, Femi. This child is not of your seed. Femi went home, not as a grieving father, but as a man possessed by a new kind of demon, suspicion. He accused Amoka. He tore the house apart. He demanded a DNA test, a cruel final attempt to prove the native doctor wrong. But the paper did not lie. 0% match. Sarah was not his child. Then Amoka remembered. A secret from before the wedding, a brief encounter Amoka had hidden. Had produced the girl he almost murdered. The betrayal was a double-edged sword. Femi's obsession with wealth had led him to the edge of murder, only to find he had been living a lie for 5 years. Amoka left that night, taking Sarah with her. The marriage dissolved. The bride price was returned. Femi was left alone in a silent mansion, surrounded by the ghost of his own greed. For 5 years, they had tried for another child, but it seemed nature itself had closed its doors to him. Femi learned the hardest lesson of all. Some blood is not meant to be spilled. Some sacrifices carry a price too heavy to pay. And some desires are far too dangerous to pursue.